Good evening. Again, my name is Allan-Spencer, and I'm the creative director at the Greater Seattle Bureau of Fearless Ideas. We have a storefront in front of us called the Greenwood Space Travel Supply Company. And for the last 8 years, I was the store manager, so it's easy for me to get them confused. But anyway, I'm here tonight to talk to you about how the BFI started as an independent writing and tutoring center, became part of a nationwide organization, and we recently struck out again on our own, returning to our original model as an independently owned, operated center. The Greater Seattle Bureau of Fearless Ideas, or BFI if you're in a hurry, is a nonprofit writing and communication center, tutoring and communication center. We offer 5 core programs, including after-school tutoring, writing workshops, publishing opportunities, and for teachers, we offer field trips where the teachers bring their classes to our center for a group writing project, and in schools, assistance on specific projects. Our programs are all offered free of charge, supported by a combination of individual and corporate donations, grants, fundraising events, and our small retail storefront, the Greenwood Space Travel Supply Company, which doubles as an outreach center. BFI started in 2004 as Studio 26, the brainchild of founding executive director Terry Heim. At the time, Terry was a teacher at the Hutch School, a Seattle public school satellite located within the Fred Hutchinson Cancer Center. At the Hutch School, teachers emphasize taking advantage of learning opportunities in whatever unexpected places they may appear, understanding that fun and humor are important ingredients to helping students learn. Terry made this philosophy keystone when starting Studio 26. Dave Eggers, author of A Heartbreaking Work of Staggering Genius and founder of McSweeney's Publishing, was a regular guest teacher at Hutch School. In 2002, he and educator Ninoue Caligari opened 826 Valencia, a writing and tutoring center with the same humorous and irreverent approach to education and writing. With so many similarities, a partnership seemed only natural. Dave invited Terry and Studio 26 to become a chapter of the burgeoning 826 national network, which by then included 826 LA and 826 NYC. 826 officially opened its doors in October 2005. The band, Natalie Portman's Shaved Head, shown here, played the opening parties. Behind the 80s dancer is Claire. You can't see her because she's behind the waving arms. But Claire was our very first student and attended after-school tutoring. She is now a working professional musician and a regular BFI volunteer. In the years since we opened, the program has grown to serve over 3,000 students a year, both in and out of schools. With a small staff of no more than 12, and we have over 400 active volunteers, we regularly log over 23,000 hours of student contact per year. By 2013, the 826 national organization had grown to a total of 8 centers in 8 cities, along with a growing network of independent centers following a similar model. Each chapter has its own 501c3, is independently managed with a local ED, board of directors, and a fundraising team. Programming focus and mission are driven by the national office. Starting in 2013, the national office began to take steps to significantly increase the number of chapters nationally. In an effort to obtain the large national grants necessary for this expansion, the office took steps to standardize the programming and metrics tools used by all the chapters. It is our belief that programming is more effective when tailored to suit the needs specific to the neighborhood. What may be an effective approach with Hispanic students in San Francisco may not be an effective approach with Ethiopian students in Seattle. The challenges faced by Washington DC school districts are not the same as those faced by Washington State school districts. Concurrently, the 826 National Office decided to focus almost entirely on populations of underserved youth. While we acknowledge that this is a very constructive pursuit and we prioritize outreach to these groups, it is our belief that bringing together populations from diverse racial, cultural, and financial backgrounds is important to fostering empathy, worldliness, and understanding. At our center, we not only welcome students from every socioeconomic background, we also encourage mixed participation. At the same time National was developing a strategic plan for growth, we were carefully examining our own direction. 3 important aspects became evident. 1, we are established community leader in our neighborhood. Much of our work focuses on strengthening relationships between the students and adults that coexist in the Greenwood neighborhood. This picture features our annual Pluto Day festivities in which students and adults march through the neighborhood to celebrate our solar system's smallest planet. And here we are taking over Neptune Coffee, which is located directly across the street from our center. They always love it when we come over. Our programs are so successful that we are bursting at the seams. All of our programs have long waiting lists. Our most successful programs are developed outside of the standardized model promoted by the national office. This picture features our popular Notes to Goats workshop, which highlights imaginative empathy, environmental stewardship, and a healthy sense of humor. Also, the goats love it. All of these factors contributed to our decision to split from the national organization and once again become an independent center. In 2013, we began to take steps necessary to do so, including, first, we fully examined the consequences of such a change. We met with our key donors, longtime supporters, and other constituents. Time and time again, the suggested changes were met with enthusiasm and excitement. We really seem to be a city of people who champion independence. Second, we clearly defined and communicated our change of focus, including being bold and fearless in all of our creative pursuits, deepening our work in the Greenwood neighborhood, expanding to new neighborhoods. We're currently increasing our work in the White Center neighborhood and with plans to open a center there in a couple of years. Employing different and emergent forms of communication, including songwriting, movie making, and digital storytelling. Though this media is quite diverse, it all shares an element of storytelling. Third, we developed a new name and identity that accurately captured our new direction and focus. We worked with designers and creative firms in Seattle and New York and developed a new name, logo, and design style. Finally, we consulted extensively with stock team, stock photos of lawyers to proceed to the most effective way and make the separation, as well as explore options and potential alternative arrangements with our national organization. Armed with all of the potential arrangements, we finally settled on a clean break. In November 2014, on the dawn of our 10th year in operation, we celebrated our grand reopening as the Greater Seattle Bureau of Fearless Ideas. Cutting the ribbon is Malat, one of our first students, who is now a student mentor. She graduated from Ballard High School this spring and will be continuing at the UW this fall. We have been operating as the BFI for almost 8 months, and things are going smoothly. Students and parents are largely unfazed by our change. To them, we're still that fun place, the crazy tutors, and the weird workshops, and the space store. We continue to attract volunteers, receiving about 40 applications a month. There's no drop-off in volunteer interest, and our programs, though full, are also fully staffed. We have started to add new workshops to our already full schedule, including Game On, which utilizes Scratch, an object-oriented programming language easy for students to work with. Using a game-playing context, the workshop illustrates plot elements like conflict, climax, and resolution. We have started to build relationships with teachers, parents, and community leaders in the White Center and Highline, including a series of in-schools projects. And our fundraising remains unaffected by our recent change. Fundraising events like Dance Your Cash Off, which is a dance marathon, continues to meet and exceed fundraising expectations. We have also happily found that the name we have chosen, the Greater Seattle Bureau of Fearless Ideas, not only attracts positive attention, but it also more accurately represents what we believe are essential quality necessary for sharing good stories, fearlessness. And it represents the city in which we live, which really is home to such fearlessness, and that is the Greater Seattle area. So thank you.